Hi, I'm Kraig Blatchley, inventor of the new way to generate clean, renewable electricity. It also lifts water without the use of any electric pumps. You can stack the units on a limited height depending on how far you want to pump water or lift water. It's completely renewable. We're using the weight of the water to generate power. As I was saying earlier, the units are gravity fed from the river or water source. In this system I have a sump pump to recirculate the water so I can do my test. If this was attached to the river, there would be a pipe here with an inflow that lets the water in, and then another pipe on the opposite side that lets the water out. When the tank gets full, the water overflows into the outlet pipe and the water goes back into the river. Now that the holding tank has water in it, the water runs into this pipe, into this container. This pipe runs all the way to the back of the tank, and so doesn't this pipe. So the container has to fill up, and then it overflows into this pipe. The water runs down here into this container, and this fills up. When the containers are empty, this side is heavier. When the container is full, this side's heavier. There's magnets in the back that hold the container in place until it exceeds its limit, and then it drops. This rod runs to the main beam and is the pivot point. It's attached to a large sprocket which turns another sprocket and another sprocket and another sprocket with a flywheel attached. Down here we have an alternator attached to capture the mechanical energy. It's charging a battery, lighting the lights, and a small motor inside the light. Now we're going to turn on the sump pump and simulate the water flow from the river to fill up the holding tank. When enough water empties the container, the unit will pivot. Now this container has dropped and all the mechanical energy has gone into the flywheel. It empties out, and the container on the left also empties out at the same time. As you stack the units, the water that dumps out of this container actually flows into the unit below it. Now I'm at the other end of the unit where the unit pivots up. This container lifts up and the water pours out of the spout with the arrow. And as the units are stacked, this water would actually dump into the unit above and over from it. But on this situation, we have the unit feeding back into itself, into the holding tank on top. The water empties out and then it drops down, resets, and starts again. We have directional gears here, so it free spins in one direction and not the other. And also over here on this side. That way when the system rocks back, it's not spinning any resistance from the flywheel.